Now let's make the tail fin. We need to make 2 in total. 1 for each color. The tail fin starts with a chain stitch foundation. Let's begin crocheting. Take out the yarn of the corresponding color. First, make a slip knot. Pinch the yarn tail with your right hand. Place the yarn in the palm of your left hand. Wrap the yarn once around your index, middle and ring fingers. Pinch the crossed yarn with your thumb. Remove the loop from fingers. Use your thumb and index finger of right hand to pass through the loop from right to left. Hold the working yarn with your right hand. Hold the yarn tail with your left hand. Pull the yarn. A slip knot is made. Pulling the working yarn at just the size of the loop. Take out the crochet hook. Insert the crochet hook through the loop. Adjust the size of the loop. Hold the yarn on hand. Pinch the slip knot with your thumb and middle finger. The yarn tail is positioned beneath the crochet hook. Crochet for chain stitches first. Then turn, skip 3 chain stitches and make a double crochet into the 4th back bump. Repeat this sequence 3 times. For the first sequence, start with 4 chain stitches. The first one. The second one. The third one. The fourth one. 4 chain stitches are completed. Then turn and skip 3 chain stitches. Crochet into the 4th back bump. Make a double crochet. Yarn over the crochet hook. Insert the hook through the 4th back bump. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through the back bump. Now, there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the first 2 loops on the hook. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. 1 double crochet is done. The first sequence is completed. For the second sequence, crochet 4 chain stitches first. The first one. The second one. The third one. The fourth one. Turn, skip 3 chain stitches and crochet a double crochet through the 4th back bump. Yarn over the hook and insert hook through the 4th back bump. Yarn over and pull through the back bump. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. The second sequence is completed. For the third sequence, first crochet 4 chain stitches. The first one. The second one. The third one. The fourth one. Turn, skip 3 chain stitches and crochet 1 double crochet through the 4th back bump. This is exactly this position. Yarn over the hook and insert hook through the back bump. Yarn over and pull through the back bump. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. The third sequence is completed. Round 1 is completed. Leave an 8-inch yarn tail for sewing. Cut the yarn. Pull the yarn tail out. The tail fin is now completed. Please crochet another tail fin using the same method. Now, let's start sewing. We need to make the side with the eyes as the front side. Begin making the gill hair. Take out the yarn in the corresponding color. We need to cut 23 pieces of yarn 2 inches long for each, and fix them onto the gills. Take one piece first. Please cut 23 pieces using the same method. Pull out 2 strands to form one group. Fold them in half and then fix them on the gill. Here, we will demonstrate using the small gill. Place the fabric side with horizontal lines to the back. We will fix them on this side. The fabric has many V-shapes when viewed from the side. Secure one group in each V-shape. These 3 form one group. Seven sets need to be attached to the small gills. Take out the crochet hook and insert it through the middle of the V-shape. Fold the yarn in half. Then use the hook to fix them on the loop. One set is now fixed. For the second set, insert the hook through the middle of the adjacent V-shape. The third set. The fourth set. The fifth set. The sixth set. The seventh set. The gill hairs are now securely attached to the small gill. Use scissors to trim the hair to your preferred length. The gill hair on the small gill are now fixed. Now, let's fix the gill hair on the large gills. Similarly, place the side with the horizontal lines at the back. We will fix the hair on this side. From the side view, the large gill has 9 V-shapes. 1, 9. 9 groups of gill hair need to be attached to the large gill. Please follow the same method to fix them. This is how it looks after the gills' hair are attached. Then trim the hair to the proper length using the same method. This is what the finished large gill looks like. Use the same methods to fix the rest of the large and small gills' hair. All the gills' hair are fixed. Make one large gill into small gills as one group. Sew them onto the main body at round 5, round 7 and round 9 on one side. Count 3 to 4 stitches backward from the eye. Let's start by sewing the small gill. Thread the longer yarn tail onto the sewing needle. Take out main body. Locate round 5. That is on this round, 3 to 4 stitches away from the eye. Begin sewing at this position. Pull the excess yarn out from the back of the fabric. Thread this yarn tail onto the sewing needle. Pull it out from the same spot at the back of the fabric. Tie a knot with the 2 yarn tails. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Gently pinch to tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. Next, sew the large gill on round 7. Thread the longer yarn tail onto the sewing needle. Locate round 7. Begin sewing along this round. Tie a knot with the 2 yarn tails. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Gently pinch to tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. The large gill is now sewn on. Take out small gill. Thread the yarn tail onto the sewing needle. Sew the small gill onto round 9. Everyone, please note that the 3 gills should be aligned on the same line. Tie a knot with the two yarn tails. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch and hide the yarn end inside the fabric. Make some adjustments. The gills on one side are now sewn on. Sew the gills on the other side using the same method. This is how it looks after all gills are sewn on. Next, sew on the tail. Take out the tail. We need to sew it onto the back of the main body between rounds 8 and 10. Locate rounds 8 to 10 on the back. 1. Round 8. These 3 rounds here. Sew along the outline. Weave the excess yarn inside the fabric several times to hide the yarn tail. Cut off the excess yarn tail. The tail is now sewn on. Now sew the tail fin. Sew the tail fin onto rounds 1 to 3 of the tail. The middle is round 1. Rounds 2 and 3. Insert the needle from the top position. Pull the yarn through from the corresponding position underneath. Start sewing. Pull the yarn out from beneath the fabric. Thread the other yarn tail onto the needle. Pull it out from the same spot. Tie a knot with the 2 yarn tails. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Pinch and tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. The tail fin is now sewn on. Next, embroider the mouth. You can follow the methods shown in the video, or you can embroider the mouth shape as you prefer. Now embroider the yellow axolotl's mouth. Cut a 10-inch length of black yarn. Cut the yarn. Pull out one of these strands. Thread the yarn onto a sewing needle. Take out the yellow axolotl. We need to embroider a W-shaped mouth across 6 stitches on round 8. Insert the needle from the back. Pull through from the middle position of 2 eyes. We need to embroider a W-shaped mouth across 6 stitches on round 8. Round 8 is the one just below the eyes. Pull through from this side. Make sure to leave a gap of 6 stitches in the middle. That is the stitch. Pull through from the same spot at the back. Adjust slightly. This way, the W-shaped mouth is embroidered. Tie a knot with the yarn tails at the back. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Gently pinch to tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. The yellow axolotl's mouth is now completed. Now, let's embroider the purple axolotl's mouth. Take 10 inches of black yarn. Pull out a strand from it. Thread the yarn onto a sewing needle. We need to embroider a V-shaped mouth across 6 stitches on the 8th round. Insert the needle from the back. Pull the yarn through at the front. Leave a length of yarn tail at the back. Round 8 is this round, right below the eyes. Insert the needle at this spot. Insert the needle here. Pull through from the same spot at the back. Adjust slightly. Tie a knot with the yarn tails at the back. Cut off the excess yarn tails. Gently pinch to tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. The purple axolotl's mouth is now completed.